Timoteo TV. I'm Eric Sugarmore, and I'm here with Timoteo's best buddy, Ryan Martinez. Leo, I'm at the beach, Mota. Chris, the beer lard. And we have a special guest host all the way in from Chicago. Nate, I don't know your name, Martin. So this week, man, there was some crazy games going on. I mean, like we had the upset of the year. We had the Lions.
The tank of the year.
Lions destroying the Cowboys. I mean, what was going on with the Cow Chicks?
Well, here's what it is. No matter what, even with the loss, the Lions get that first seed, right?
Cowboys.
And the Cowboys get the first seed, right? And so here's the deal, right? If you tank, there's this ever so slim hope. They need a lot of help. The Lions could get that 8th seed. Who would you want to see playing that first round of the playoffs other than the Lions? So it was a tank job by the Cowboys to try to get the Lions in. It's an outrage. Unbelievable.
That's a violation.
Unbelievable.
I don't know. I ref that game. I saw the Lions come out. That quarterback for the Lions played the best game he's probably ever played in Timoteo. A whole two-half complete game.
You don't even need a quarterback to beat the Lions. This is the freaking Cowboys. Unbelievable.
No, that's what I'm saying, but I don't think they threw it. The Lions beat them outright. That was a legit win right there.
Wow, and we almost had the Cardinals upset the Eagles as well. They went to triple overtime.
Yes.
What was that, 53-54, the final score of that
crazy.
game? I mean,
Power ranking game.
I mean, hey, we had a lot of things going on there with those two games we just mentioned. The Packers upsetting the Vikings was another. Yeah, that was an upset.
How was that an upset?
Buddy, that was an upset. There was no way that the Vikings should have lost to the Packers. I mean, I think that Kishamid was more worried about his entrepreneurship with the T-shirts and everything.
Yeah.
He wasn't worried about playing the game. I think he was worried about selling T-shirts and hoodies. But hey, let's go all the way into Week 8 predictions. So let's go with that first 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, the first game, Eagles versus Raiders, both 6-1 teams. This is the battle for second place. I'm assuming the Cowboys are not going to lose to the Colts this week. Therefore, the Eagles and the Raiders are going to be battling for the second seed. It's going to be tight. Winner will get the second seed. The third seed depends on who wins, and we can break that down later. Right now, they're equal. I mean, Eagles are third on offense. Raiders are second on offense. Eagles are second on defense. Raiders are fourth on defense. This could be the game of the week. I think as I look at this, we have players that are significant on both sides of the ball. We have the Eagles, Jalil. Last year had 19 touchdowns. This year has 15, which leads the league. He would need 4 more. So if you're a Raider, all you have to do is key in on Jalil because they're going to try to get him his 4 touchdowns this week. You just lock him down, not a problem. In terms of tackles, the Eagles, Julius Santos says 63. The record is 73 by Christian Reyes last year. Now, I think there's a discrepancy here. I think there might be a controversy. I have a hard time believing, if you look at team stats, that the Cowboys have almost 40 more, Eagles have 30 or 40 more tackles than anybody else in the league. Now, how in the heck do you have 30 to 40 more tackles than anybody else in the league? Are you playing longer periods? Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. So we're going to have some league officials look into that and try to get the bottom of this and find the accurate stats. But I have the game this week. The Raiders winning this one 32-26.
Wow. Hey, before we go to Leo's picks, he's coming in Skype from Punta Cana. He's on vacation, as he was last week, apparently, against that defeating upset against the Lions. So, Leo, take it away.
Yeah, I'm on vacation for the next 2 weeks. The weather's beautiful out here. I'm having a great time. But I just want to get straight to these picks. I have the Eagles winning this one 45-39 in overtime. And the reason why I have the Eagles win is because I've watched Brian, the quarterback of the Eagles, come up clutch in situations where it's been a really tight game twice this year.
Yeah,
Josh, he only had one tight game, and that was against the Cowboys earlier, and he failed to bring his team in to win this game. So I don't think Josh is really clutch. All his games have been blowout games, and I think when the game is on the line, he will fold under pressure. So, I have the Eagles coming out to win this one, 45-39 in overtime.
How's he folding it? I mean, he has an Urban Bowl, though.
Yeah, but most of his games are blowout. Like, if you pay attention. And
yeah.
that's only one.
I was there.
As a quarterback,
I was there.
If you watched him when he played in
Yes.
tight game situation,
Yeah.
he's nervous. The kid
That
is
kind of
nervous.
makes just as much sense as his suit.
Well, we got 2 different breeds, brother. It's really hot where I'm at right now.
See, he looked like a parrot.
And that was impressive how Buddy went all the way to Punta Cana and touched the suit. I like that.
You got telekinesis, brother?
Yeah, I mean, this game here, Eagles Raiders is going to be another well-fought game. I mean, I think these are two teams that match very well. You got two great quarterbacks in Josh and Brian this year who are among the tops in the league. You got Lou and Jalil, and then you also have two great coaches over there. In this game, it's going to be close, and I believe it's going to come down to who can make more stops on defense. And I just think, Josh, as much as you say that he collapses a bit, I think this is what Josh looks for. I mean, I think he does struggle sometimes, but in big games, but he always comes clutch, I think. And Brian has shown the same ability to come clutch. In his first year. So, I mean, this, I think, is going to come down to coaching. And I think Rob is just a step ahead of the Eagles. I mean, and I think this is where the Raiders make another statement where they kind of defend their championship a little bit from last year and really solidify their team as being great this year and beating the Eagles. So in this game, I think the Raiders are going to key on Jalil, shut him down. Eagles have nothing else. So the Raiders will win this game. It will be close, 32-30.
Wow. So I'm looking at the way the playoff seating chart is going to be rounded off. And Nate, I want to ask you, do you think that this could be possibly an Urban Bowl matchup here?
I mean, definitely could. It could turn out to be just like last year, coming down to the end. I mean, the Eagles somehow every year seem to find a way to get to the Urban Bowl, no matter what their seed is. And the Raiders are just a solid team. I mean, what I've seen so far, the two games I've reffed, they're solid. They're good. They come out there, they make their plays. I definitely think you could see that happen. And I mean, I've only seen the Cowboys once, and even though they won seed, what I saw was not impressive at all.
Wow. So let's go to that next 1 o'clock game. The Colts and the Cowboys.
This one's not even worth watching. It's Cowboys versus the Colts. It's a 6-1 and a 1-6. Now here's the thing: if this wasn't a tank theory, right? If this tank theory didn't exist and he didn't tank it on purpose, then the curse of the Cowboys has begun now. And Colts, I'm going to tell you, come and come strong. I know there was hardly any Colts there. Come and come strong. You can be the spoiler and knock them out of the 1 seed. And there's a very good chance that this could be the last win of the Cowboys this year. I do think they win, though, but I think it's the last win of the year. They're going to win 39-19.
Yeah. I'm going to take this a little lighter. I think we'll win this one 25-7. I still think I'm going to be a little hungover from this vacation I got going on. So we're going to take it light on the Colts. And
Dang.
No, for the vacation.
Okay.
Vacation you got going.
Another excuse why they lost.
Again, Buddy takes a flight to Punta Cana and comes back.
It's business. A lot of business going on over here. So, we're going to lock up the number 1 seed with this win over the Colts. And whoever got the AFC, feel bad for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think this loss for the Cowboys, as disappointing as it was to Leo, this is a wake-up call for this team that they have some vulnerabilities, especially when their players do not come to the game. So I don't know what they were expecting. I guess Leo thought, took them lightly, and so did the other players. Some players decided not even to come. And the Lions, I mean, they played ball. I mean, they did exactly what they were supposed to do, and they exposed some weaknesses on the Cowboys. I mean, and then the other big thing here in this game is if the Cowboys quarterback doesn't show up this week, he's not eligible for the playoffs.
That's right.
Oh, he'll be there.
Is Cedric? Is he going to come this week?
Yes, he'll be there.
That's right.
That's what he said last week, and he didn't show up. So this is going to be interesting.
I told him to take the week off.
So we're going to see if Cedric is a sellout or not, if depending if he comes to this game. In this game, listen, I love the Colts' effort this year. They try hard. They're just going to be way too overmatched in this game. I don't think at any point do they give up. I've never seen the Colts give up. But the Cowboys are just going to be too much. This is a bounce-back game for the Cowboys, a statement game. If their quarterback shows up, they win this game 61-20. If their backup quarterback, Randall, shows up, they win this game 48-20. If Dion has to quarter again, I'm picking the Colts in the blowout. All right, so one of these quarterbacks have to show up.
So that also, you brought up an interesting point, that if he doesn't show up this week, that proves a point to us that we've been saying all year long, that Leo is not the coach that it is. It's all about talent. So let's go to that 2 o'clock, that first 2 o'clock game. Ravens versus Seahawks. Looks like some playoff implications going on here.
Yeah, this is the battle for the grade 8. I think how it's all going to shake down is this: whoever wins this game is going to get in the grade 8. Whoever loses is going to get in the port 4. I mean, the Ravens and the Seahawks both have tiebreakers over the Lions at this point. The only scenario is if the Panthers would actually lose, and they'd have to lose by a blowout, and the Lions would have to win by a blowout and jump ahead of all them guys in a power rankings to get into the grade 8. So it's a slim hope that they could. But other than that, I think if one of these teams win, they'll be in the grade 8. This whole other factor won't even happen. I think the Seahawks are 11th on offense, they're 5th on defense. Ravens are 10th on offense, 9th on defense. I think when you look at this matchup, you're going to have Jesse, who has that Panther-Packer pedigree in it, that they always find a way to get in the playoffs, and I think he carries that over. I think Seahawks win this one 25-19, and he's in the playoffs at grade 8, his first year coaching.
Yeah, I got to agree with Chris here. I think the Seahawks are going to come and win this one 28-13, and they're going to be able to lock up this AFC.
Yeah, I mean, this game's real interesting because you have two teams that are kind of spiraling, how you say that?
Spiraling.
You sure
Spiraling.
you're not hungover?
Listen, man.
Go ahead,
I was
man.
just at Punta Cana with you, bro. They're spiraling out of control a little bit. The Ravens, I believe, they had 5 quarterbacks that took snaps in that last game, and there's no way you're going to win any game like that playing 5 quarterbacks. The effort they've shown against us, either our defense sucks, or I mean, they really they need to start Javon at quarterback and stick with him. I mean, they're real quick to pull the trigger. I say Lodge made a big mistake in pulling them early in this game against the Panthers. And the Seahawks also have some team issues going on there, where I think they're 3-10 Towers. I don't think that they're built for this league as far as they're tough enough to play in this league. I think when they have a little bit of adversity, they curl up like little girls and fold under pressure. So I don't even know if they show up this week. All right, so that's Zaire, that's Kadir, and that's Charles. I believe they won't even show up this week. There's no fight from the Seahawks, and I say the Ravens upset this week, and they clinch the 8th spot. Baby. The Ravens win 30-7. Seahawks have no heart.
Wow,
man.
So Nate, based on this last prediction, this last game prediction, what are your thoughts?
Well, let me just give a little historical perspective on these two teams too. The Ravens, they had momentum, and then a few years ago, facing the Eagles in the playoffs, they blamed me for a call. They fall apart, and since then the team has just went to nothing. They've never been able to overcome it. No, that's what they want to say. They want to blame it on me. They've never gotten back from it. Nothing. And then if something, I don't know what it is, if it's the white jerseys or what, but teams that wear those jerseys end up choking all the time. At least the times that I've been here. The 49ers used to wear them, couldn't make it past the first round of the playoffs. You had the Jets. We all know their story. I mean, right now, to me, the Seahawks just look like the Jets with some neon green around their numbers. So that's all I've seen so far. So both teams, maybe this is the thing, get over that hump, whatever that curse is from the past. But we'll have to wait and see.
Hey, this is Jesse's
That's some great
rookie year
knowledge,
as a head coach. Let's give him a little bit of respect and courtesy on that. But hey, that's going to do it for the first half of Week 8 predictions. Stay tuned to the second half.